Hey guys, we are live. Welcome. For anybody rewatching, I'm Nicole Alonso and I play Tank in the film Crawl or Die.
I'm Oklahoma Ward, writer, director, all that kind of good stuff. Hey everybody. Actually, we have a lot to talk about tonight. Probably going to be on a little longer than we were last night because we have the weekend coming up and we got a lot of good news. We got a lot of backers today. Even had somebody who donated I don't even know that donation is the right word, but we had somebody who invested $500 on one of the perks, which was really cool. Which means
they got the mouse perk.
Yeah,
it's our first mouse perk, so that was awesome. Hey Tim, good morning to you. You must be in the UK.
Now, isn't Tim the one who did that cool ass drawing from the first movie? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Right in there, Tim, if I'm wrong, right or wrong. I think you also bought a shirt. I might be thinking about the wrong person, but I think it was you. But anyway, if not, morning for where you're at. Hi, Mary. Okay, so we have a lot to talk about. No, man, my God, there's somebody that has the same first name, and it's pretty close. It starts with a P on the last name. I'll have to look who that person is up. Because they wrote me and they were like, "Would you like me to do another drawing?" And I thought it was you. So I guess it's good that I'm not asking you. Like, yeah, Tim, go ahead and draw that.
Director brain.
Yeah, it is. I'm horrible at that.
Let me open up the YouTube really quick so I can make sure I'm getting all.
Hey, Lori. Hey, John. Okay. So we have.
There we go.
Yeah. I think we'll just go here.
I'm just opening the comments.
Oh, gotcha.
In case anyone says anything on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a lot to talk about. The first thing we're going to talk about is a little bit, every campaign is different. It seems like our analytics this time are really squarely
hey, Jeremy.
Split down the middle between everybody overseas is talking and communicating with us through Twitter, and most of the people here in the U.S. and Canada are working off Facebook, which that's a new thing for us. Last time, Facebook was not, we didn't spend much time on Facebook at all.
Yeah.
It was all Twitter, hugely. Is hugely a word?
You know what? You make up words all the time, so I'm going to say
I do make up words all the time.
It's an oak word, for sure. You said, what was the one? Thwack? You said the
Thwack? No, anybody who's watched comic books. Thwack is in comic books, I'm telling you.
Thwack.
Yeah, okay. I'm telling you, it's a word.
I'm here now. What's up, Steve?
Hey, Steve. Okay, so what we've realized is we're getting a lot of people that are calling us up and just going, "Hey, look, I don't understand the whole Kickstarter thing. We'd like to give you cash." And I'm like, we can't take cash. It kind of has to go through Kickstarter, and there's multiple reasons why, legal reasons why. And they were like, "Well, I don't understand. Is that kind of like a GoFundMe?" And I go, "It's not. I think sometimes things can get construed a little bit." And I'm not putting GoFundMe down. I mean, I'm glad GoFundMe is there. We didn't do this to raise money to make the movie.
Hey, Priscilla.
We did this because we're needing a little bit of help on the hard drive situation and all the footage we have, because we've made multiple movies. We didn't just shoot one. And but we all sat around and we said, listen, let's turn to our fans of us and also fans of the movie. And we went, if we're going to start a Kickstarter campaign, we just don't want to go, "Hey, give us $10. What we decided that we would feel good about is that if we were going, "Hey, if you're fans of Nicole, or if you're fans of me, or you're fans of the movie, for $5, we can give you in return something that's really cool." And so I hope that helps out some of the people who have been writing us. And I think Kickstarter is fairly easy, to do.
Yeah, I think you just sign up, and I'm pretty sure they have a feature where you can even just log in with Facebook.
Yeah.
So it's pretty simple to sign up, and we also thought that we would maybe go through a little bit of the perks that we're offering, like some of the stuff you guys can get.
Yeah, because we were really surprised how many people that are just friends or fans of what you do or fans of what I do that didn't even know the perks. And I go, wow, that's interesting. Like,
so I can show a few of them now. For instance, one of the perks we have is you can get the comic book that we're making and the movie on this cool Bullet USB drive. Another perk we have that I think is really cool is we have these jackets available. So these are very limited. There's only 2 per size, and in fact, one size is already completely sold out. And there's a couple other sizes. There's only 1 left. So if you want these, get on it. And right now we have sizes extra small through 2XL still available. So jump on that quick.
But of those sizes, I think it's only like 1 or 2.
Yeah, that's what I said. There's only 2 of each size, and some sizes already sold one size already sold out. So grab those quick. But they're really cool. They're like super warm bomber type jackets, and they with the logos and everything. And then we also have this badass poster drawn by Zach Raw. We're offering that digitally. You can get it digitally signed by us. You can get a printout of it signed by us. And then, the
cool thing.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say the cool thing about this is.
You may come this way or that way so they can see you. There you go.
Okay. The cool thing about that is that's not going to be the movie poster. So it is going to be a one-off. Like what's happening behind the scenes that you all don't know is that we're having the professional posters mocked up, the professional teasers and trailers and all that. So a lot of this stuff that we're offering, i.e. the jackets, i.e. that drawing by Zach and all that, and a lot of the other perks, like for instance, like even these type of perks, like the postcards and everything that we sign in, once they're gone, they're not going to be remade. It's like they're never going to be there again.
Yeah, like we're doing a limited run of these metallic looking stickers that are really cool, of like with my mohawk and stuff. So that'll be on there. And you can look at them, like if you want to read everything included in what perk you're buying. We have these towards the bottom of the page, and they sort of list out what you get depending on which perk you choose. And there's all different price ranges, starting at $5 all the way up to $6,000. So whatever you want to give. If you give the $5,000 perk, we're giving away my actual gun from the first movie and from this movie.
Which will be signed by you. We're going to have it engraved by Tank.
Right.
And
I say
Alonzo.
giving away, but if you get that perk, this is one of the things included in that perk, plus a ton of other stuff. So.
And that was in the first movie.
Yeah.
It was in the first movie and
movies.
in this one. Yeah.
So when you sign up, you'll see our page like this, and you just click on back this project, and it kind of walks you through. So it's pretty easy once you sign up to kind of figure out how to do it. And we currently we're 25% funded as of today. So we're making good progress. We really appreciate all the donations that have been coming in, and we're super happy with, the pace that's going and everything. So, but we did want to explain, because I had several friends and family members just feel like, what is Kickstarter? I don't understand. So we thought we'd sort of clarify just in case anybody wasn't quite sure. I bought one. I know, Steve. Thank you. Hey, Carissa.
Hey, Priscilla. And hey, Priscilla, tell Brett, I mean, we have just been slammed because of the weather. And we have some pickup scenes outside. And so anytime it's not raining, we're running outside. I don't care if it's 11 o'clock in the morning. I call some people and we run out there, and then sometimes we only have like 15 minutes before it starts raining, and then we have to go back in. So it's just been insane. But we're here, and definitely, we'll definitely call them and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so talk about the right. Oh, right, and then so tomorrow, I think it's at 7 o'clock. Is it 7? We're gonna post about this after this show, and then all day tomorrow. I'm gonna do a director's talk for an hour and a half. We'll see how interactive people are. I'll be talking about distribution, what I learned on the first movie, the pros and cons, and why we're doing this project the way we are, and all the ins and outs. And I'll share with the people that care what camera I used, why I used the camera I used versus what happened last time, and
technical
yada yada yada,
specs,
all
and
the tech stuff.
Will you answer questions, or are you just going to be?
No, I'll definitely answer. I actually have 2 director friends that asked if they could come on from the UK, and I think they're going to stay up. I think it's like 4 a.m. there, and I'm going to see if I can make that work and all that kind of stuff. But anyway,
cool.
And
then
then
I also wanted to reiterate really quick about the challenge for this week, because I'm super excited about it, and we've been getting some submissions. But you have until Sunday at midnight. So if you want to be made into one of these GIFs that we have, I'll sort of show a couple of them again. Your picture can be made into a GIF just like this one, and you'll get a name and everything put on there, and we'll make you look just as cool as all these actors look. You can join our week 2 challenge. Any backers that we have, even if you're an actor in the movie, you can still join. You can send a picture of your family or something if you already have a GIF being made of you. And all you have to do is email us a picture of your best badass pose, and whoever has the best badass pose will win. You'll get a GIF. You'll also get to be on the very limited edition playing cards that we're having made of all the characters. Yeah. And the runner-up also gets a special prize. So
yeah, there's 2 things I want to talk about. That is, one, I've gotten a lot of people, friends of mine that are writing me, and they're in the movie, they're actors in the movie, and I'm like, no, your wife, your girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Like one of our actors sent in a picture. You have a nephew, her husband. So
right,
yeah,
sent one of her husband. This one person sent that lives in the UK has a nephew that lives in Canada, and they sent that. One person did their dog, and I go.
So if you're an actor and you already have one made of you, or you're already having one made of you, you can still submit if you're a backer. And for anybody that's not an actor in the movie, submit a picture of yourself or whoever you want. It can be your kids and stuff too.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want a GIF made really cool of you guys, then you should submit. And to find the email, you just back us, and it's in the backer section, and you'll know where to send it.
That to me is like one of the more special gifts that we're giving to backers. I think it's really cool. I mean, for the fact that you back, it does take her anywhere from 3 to 6 hours of work to make it, but you're actually going to be on our website with the whole rest of the crew, and all the promotion that we do once we put the trailer out and the edits done and everything like that. I mean, you're gonna be right there with all the magazines that are talking about it. It's gonna be hilarious. Also, the playing cards, the way we're doing this, we're still negotiating price and everything, because that's one thing about Kickstarter that we have to make sure of. We don't want people just giving us money, although people can join for $1.
Yep.
Which I always get surprised. I have very close friends, and they're like, "Well, I don't know how to help you." And I'm like, "Well, just join for $1." And they're like, "Well, I don't want to do it just for $1." And I'm like, "No, that helps us.
Every dollar counts." So
we have to make sure that the perks, if we charge, like for the jackets, $300, I think it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
For one.
Yeah.
We have to make sure that we still, because Kickstarter takes its cut, and then plus, we have to buy the jackets, and we have to get the emblem sold on and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We have to make sure that it's still profitable for us.
The playing card idea is so cool.
Yeah, the playing card is this.
I'm excited about this.
The way it looks like it's going to happen is we're going to get in a certain number, and I think it's limited. I think it's going to only be like 3 to 6, a deck of cards that are plastic wrapped. So you'll get all the characters in it. And then we're going to take the same amount of cards. We're going to open them all up, and we're going to sell them off in like packs of 4.
It's a mystery pack.
And so it's a mystery.
We're just going to shuffle them all, like
right.
4 decks. They're going to shuffle them, and they'll have all the characters. And you might get yours. You might get someone else. It depends. And you can, and we'll say, you can order more than one if you want.
Yeah.
If you get 4 and you decide you want a different character, you can try again. So we're excited about doing those.
And I think what we're going to do, because we love doing this, is we'll probably give out a bunch of the random ones for free. Like if somebody, if there's a website that has gone out of their way to do like a 3-page spread, and we're like the next 5 people to go on there and thank them for talking about us in the comment section, we'll send you a pack that has 4 random ones in it. Stuff like that.
Taylor Balu, is that your daughter? You should have her submit, Moretta. Moretta, you will get a GIF already. So if you want to have your daughter submit, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, because Moretta, I mean, you are in the movie.
Yes, I know you're like, when, but we swear. The playing card is good. Yeah, thank you. Can't wait to see my GIF. Yeah, I've been excited to make these. I'm working on the next one right now, actually. So I'll probably be releasing that within the next day or two.
So some really big news that we have is there is an extremely large movie fan club in Chicago. I mean, it's thousands.
Yeah.
And they've contacted us, and they wanted to do a live show with us. I think it's Saturday.
Yeah, we're aiming for Saturday evening around 7:30. And we're confirming still everyone can be there at that time, but it's going to be like a live Q&A/chat with the fans. And Oak and I were actually going to try to bring people onto the stream with us to where they can pop up on there and ask us questions and all that. So you guys are welcome to join. If anyone has questions, you can leave them in the backer section or even into the regular Kickstarter comments, and we will answer them live for that night. So it'll probably be like an hour.
Probably an hour and a half. And the way it works is, if you look at the screen here, like this program allows us to have 10 people or
I'm not sure how
6
many.
people.
I'll have to look.
Anyway,
yeah.
Multiple people on screen.
Multiple.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so there's going to be a lot of people that don't know us at all, that have never met any of the actors.
I'm sure we'll get a lot of those questions too, like what the hell is Crawl or Die? So it should be fun.
Yeah.
I'm excited to like reach a new sort of group of people that maybe don't know about us yet.
But I guess that they've been talking about our project and all that, and they were like, we'd like to push your project and help out. And they were like, but in return, we want to be able to live get on and talk with you. And one thing that we've learned from the Crawl or Die one is you should tune in, because those are always absolutely hilarious. Because there's always one person that's like, well, what do you eat? And we're like, do you like carrots? And we're like, I mean, I like carrots. Do you like carrots?
Do you wear underwear under your costume?
Yeah. I mean, there's all sorts of crazy, fun questions.
But I'll definitely dress. You can only see my upper half in these videos, but I'll dress in my tank outfit and have my hair up and everything. So it'll be a fun time. Maybe I'll even throw some dirt and blood on my face. We'll see. Have you accepted Jesus, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's
time
all
to talk about your car insurance.
it's all one. In fact, I was on one on the last when we were doing promotion for the first movie, and it was a movie fan club in Ireland, I think it was, and I didn't know that 3 o'clock in the afternoon they were all like drinking pints and having all these conversations, and it was hilarious. And so I started drinking with them, and about 45 minutes into it, we were just talking about all sorts of stuff on movie, and then out of the blue they were like, "What's your favorite in the Alien franchise? What's your favorite?" And I was like, "Well, the first one was my favorite. The second one was my second favorite." And they were like, "What about the third one?" I was like, "I really like the third one." He was like, "Oh man, that's the best one." And he like hung up on me, and he was like, "I hate you," and hung up. And I was like, "Oh, wow, oh my God." So it's always,
but that's why the fans are great, like movie fans, because they're so passionate about their opinion about movies. So I actually love talking to movie fans, because they're a lot of fun. So
that should be Saturday.
Yeah, I'm excited to do it.
Plus,
we need to confirm for sure the time, but that's what we're aiming for. So I'll be sure to let everybody know.
Plus, so we'll do that live feed on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll let everybody know in time. We'll double check to make sure, because it's a large group of people, and if they want to change it to Sunday, they might change it to Sunday. But we'll let everybody know in advance. But tentatively, it's supposed to be like 7 something on Saturday, right?
7:30.
7:30, and then we'll go offline, and then we'll go back online, because starting at about 10:30 that night, a bunch of people are coming in, and we have some scenes to film, and we're gonna basically everything that we're filming now is stunts. And so we have a bunch of people coming in Saturday night, and we're going to film a bunch of stunts, and we'll probably do a live feed of that again. So that should be a lot of fun. Yeah. And
also we've had, I think I mentioned this yesterday, but we've had a video on TikTok that's kind of going viral. So
yeah,
it's really,
it's not I mean, you and Lori have gone on there and tried to redirect people. I think most people
Yeah.
don't even know it has anything to do with the movie, but
I know this makes us sound like old, but I'm not quite sure how TikTok works that much. But she took a video of us sort of dancing on set, and I can show it. I don't really have it on the computer at the moment. But
yeah, and you probably can't put the sound on because Facebook will block the sound then on the whole video.
Oh, right. Okay, well, you know what? I'll just link to it in the comments of this video.
Yeah, but
So
it's
you guys
kind
can
of
check it
blown
out.
up.
But I think let me see where it's at now, actually. I'm not sure. When I checked earlier, it was like past 200,000 views already. So let me see where it's at. If I can find Lori's page. Yeah, it's like 196,000 views right now. So it's kind of crazy. Like, it's just such a simple, like, silly dance video from the set. But I think we'll be doing more of those. So if you want to follow our TikTok, it's just Carl or Die, and you can check us out. And we post that kind of fun stuff in there too. It's more of like this, I guess, the silly side of Carl or Die.
Yeah, and definitely, I think you should post it for the backers.
Yeah.
Because they should be able to see it in the backers section for sure. And
Yeah.
that won't get.
Thanks, Maretta. The live stunts are fun to watch. Yeah. Oh yeah. So we said this yesterday also, but we still do have some behind the scenes pictures and videos that only backers can see. So
we'll post that tonight.
If you donate, you can check those out right now. They're already live on the blog. So
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited though. I feel like we have a lot of stuff coming up in the next few days. We'll be filming Saturday and Sunday, so we'll probably go live at least one of those days. I would assume Saturday night.
Yeah, and then
next week we're
gonna post about this a lot.
Yeah, next week is the Tulsa bar crawl / run around town with Tank and Dozer and maybe some of the other actors whoever wants to join.
And we're reaching out, and I would say this to anybody who does live in Tulsa. Any restaurants that you know of that want to get a shout out, if you know them or your patrons, you might grab the manager and say, hey, there's a bunch of movie people that are going to be in costumes running through here, and do you want them to come through here?
Yeah,
they'll mention the restaurant, but
we'll bust in some places uninvited, but we'll see if we get kicked out.
I figure it's going to be like a 4-hour live event.
Yeah, I'm going to be live from my phone, taking you guys with us, so it should be fun, and we'll also have a corresponding challenge for week 3 that goes with what we're doing. So,
well, I'm gonna get Maretta. Maretta said she'd film it, and I'm gonna be like. I'm gonna get you a phone, and I'm gonna be like, you follow them around.
It'll be good. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. I think that'll be a blast. And they'll be giving out free stuff and trying to get people to log on that want to support indie people and local people and grab some donations there. And I think it'll be a blast. If nothing else, tune in because I think it'll be hilarious to watch. I know you guys are going to get kicked out a couple places.
I'm sure, because we're going to look crazy.
Yeah.
We're going to be in our costumes and everything. So, well, I think we covered pretty much all the stuff we were going to talk about, right?
I mean, yeah. Let me look over this again while you talk to him. Let me see.
But yeah, I was just going to show the perks one more time because I do want to make sure people know what we're offering basically. So jackets. You can get my gun. You can get this cool bullet USB with the comic book on it and also the movie on it, depending on which perk you buy. And then we have the poster you can get digitally or printed as well.
Where's the picture of the one with all the postcards and everything?
I don't have that loaded, but you held them up.
Oh. Here.
And then, if you want to read what's in each perk, just scroll down to the bottom of our description on there, and you can kind of see what's listed for all the different price points and everything. So have you considered coming to OKC, maybe the Plaza District? Oh Lord.
Have I I mean maybe. I mean here's the thing with that. I mean if there was a venue there that wanted us to come there or something, yeah, that'd be fine. The problem is that would cost us the gas, probably lodging because we'd probably have to stay there. And then I'd have to feed everybody. And then there's a lot of women on this set, and they have to use the bathroom every 45 minutes. So I'd have to figure out how they could do that. And then I'd have to figure out how we're going to go live. Because remember, this isn't really our PR push. Our PR push comes once the movie's on. This is more about us going to the fans and going, hey, we need a little help here to finish this out this year, which I'd like to do. So I'm trying to make sure that the events and everything that we do doesn't cost me a lot of money versus what I think would come in. But if there was a fan club there, or if there was a venue that was like, hey, if you guys want to come here, and we'll give all the cast and crew free appetizers, and they can use our restrooms. And if you guys go live for 3 hours here, hell yeah, I would be there in a second.
Tank invasions, hell yes. Hey Diane, tell Sergeant hello.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's the dog, right?
Yes, they're Mohawk.
Yeah. And let's see. Oh, I was trying to think. Well, the other thing is, we are going to be posting again the links to the articles. Some of them, I'm not going to say who they are because I don't want some of the other horror blogs to be upset. So I'm just going to probably push this Sunday. I'm going to repost all of them in the links. And if you guys could visit it one more time, that would help us out, because 2 of them are looking at putting us on the cover and doing a large spread on us when we push the movie when it's done. And that'll be a huge thing for us. And
I did not quite succeed in hiding in the background.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about there, Jeremy, but if you're here secretly and hiding in the background, you're doing a really good job of it. But number 2,
Scopes.
Jeremy, you're gonna have to make more thank you videos.
Yeah, people are loving those.
Yeah.
We definitely got some more Scopes perks. So when you're here, we gotta make some more.
And then I would say also make sure to tune in Saturday after we talk to those movie fans in Chicago. We're going to be doing 3 pretty big fun stunts. One of them with fire. We've got to wait till Lori's here. And Jeremy, no. Oh, here's the funny thing about that TikTok video, Jeremy. Which, by the way, I think if you guys ever do a TikTok video again, at least somebody should always be holding up a crawl or die sign.
I know.
Like, because half those fans don't know where to go.
Well, I reposted on the crawl one with the website, but hers is the one that's gotten.
But anyway, what are you talking about, dude? You in the background, besides Jamie. I like how Jamie just slowly starts getting into it, like bobbing her head and everything. It's really good. But the best is Jeremy starts doing it too with his head. He starts lowering his hand. He's like getting into it. I was like, it's an awesome video. But it does kind of capture the flavor of how we all
set.
are.
Yeah, that is how we
how
are.
we are on set.
What if I missed the beginning of tonight? No worries, Corey. It'll be on there. You can rewatch it if you want. So we don't delete these. They'll be on there, for quite a while.
Yeah. So ironically, the gift, and it's funny, man. You guys don't know what you missed last night because nobody completed the way we needed it completed yesterday on our daily giveaway. And what we were giving away was Tank's gun, her handgun from this movie that's signed by her.
Hey, Jamie.
But y'all didn't do it, and we said that we will never offer the same gift twice. So somebody could have had this badass full metal that we paid $420 with gun that had Tank's name engraved on it, but you guys didn't do it. It would have taken somebody 10 minutes, but you didn't do it. So we're not offering it again. The other thing is, remember the contest. This is, to me, this is a really huge thing. You'll get to be on the playing deck cards. There'll be 3 or 6, depending on the end of the negotiations, of a full deck of cards, legal playing cards that are wrapped with all the characters on the front of them. And you will be involved. Whoever wins this will be in that deck.
Yeah.
And
subtitles said Hank. It's probably his accent. Oh, Tank's gone, Tank.
Wait, what?
The subtitles that this does on its own, it said Hank.
Oh, that's right. I forget that's that's in there. And
yes, Marta, tell Taylor to send us a picture.
Yeah, and I don't want to exclude the actors in the movie that already have a GIF. I mean, you all have loved ones, you all have family members, you all have pets. We want just some creative stuff, and because if not, I'm telling you, this one person right now is going to get it.
Yeah.
But hey, we've got an open mind, and there's a runner-up.
Elena said she's gonna send one in. Her kid's gonna send one in. So.
Yeah. Funny thing about Elena,
Last night's mission was to go on Horrorfix and leave the first person to leave a comment.
Three
comments. Yeah.
And so anyway, here's the thing. So Elena, I try not to talk about other movies while we're trying to be focused on ours, but Elena got, how did she do it? Well, first of all, because of her, Patty Jenkins, the director of Wonder Woman, retweeted one of your tweets.
Yeah, I was back from the first one.
Yeah, and then Elena, how did that work out with her child?
Oh yeah, they went and met Henry Cavill, and he took a picture with Elena's son, and it's like everywhere.
Yeah.
It still shows up all the time. It's because her kid's so damn cute too.
And Elena is the one that is facilitating. She lives in Chicago. She was a friend of mine from Chicago.
Help moderate the Friday live.
No, not Friday.
Saturday. Sorry.
Saturday. Maybe. We think Saturday, but if not, we'll update everybody when it's going to be there.
Damn, I had to take my dog to the ER. Oh, I hope he's okay. I'm sorry. Henry, my man.
Yeah.
JB.
And let's see, what else was it real quick? Yeah. So again, I'm getting a lot of emails from people. We're just gonna pound this into the ground one more time. Them going, first, they don't understand Kickstarter, and I go, well, we don't know how to get around that legally. When I go to distribution, somebody can't just give us cash. We've got to funnel it through Kickstarter. It's not really that difficult. And some people have said, well, can I join just for $1? Absolutely.
Yeah, you can. I guess I could show how to do that, but maybe I'll post some sort of like instructions or something in the chat in Kickstarter so people know. But basically you just go, once you log in, and I'm pretty sure you can log in with just Facebook. Yeah. You just hit back this project, this green button right here on the right or left, whichever side it is for you guys. Yeah. And it'll walk you through it. So it's pretty easy to figure it out. What's up, Monster? It's been a long time.
Damn, man. How are you doing?
Hey, Larry.
Oh man, we got Larry here. We got, wow, this is crazy. We got a lot of people on Thursday night. It's been a while, man. I remember Monster was on set on the first movie a lot.
Yeah.
And when we started the very first movie, I mean, we had just moved here from California, and I mean, I grew up here, but I had been gone for years. I lived in New York and New Orleans and Austin and Chicago and LA, and I hadn't been back here for years. So when we moved back and we started to do our movie here, we didn't know anybody. And Fearcast, that was Jonathan Dixon and Monster and
yeah, we did like a movie talk. They invited us to a movie talk at the local community college.
No, that was a different group.
Oh, I thought that's how we met them though.
No.
Wasn't Jonathan there?
No.
Oh, no.
The first thing we did was Fearcast was doing, I don't want to say it was a radio show, but maybe it was. I think you guys were live or whatever it was. But all I remember is this. Austin and through that whole group we met Matt Crabtree, everybody,
and Jeremy and Jonathan Dixon and all those people.
And it started everything. It really did start everything.
And they helped us a lot on the first movie too. Yeah.
Really did.
We are backing the one with the custom poster. Tommy did it just the other night. We're going to film it. Oh, thank you, Carissa. Yeah, I saw Tommy's donation. Thank you so much. Fearcast rules, live podcast. Yeah. Those are the days.
Yeah, man, that was the days. And then there was a small group, a very small group of independent filmmakers.
Who did we meet through that group?
Okay, well, thanks for bringing up to me the name, but the guy who's going to give, he's got cabins.
Oh, Ken.
Now. Ken.
It was Ken Robinson, yeah. From Buffalo, New York. Wow, thank you. What's up?
We have one thing that we have is there's a guy who built these cabins way out in the woods, and he's going to give away, I think, a weekend or a free night at one of the cabins. And so that's going to help too. And but anyway, he ran a group of independent filmmakers, and they were doing a real good job. And they got hold of us, and we went. You and I and David Baker went and spoke to that group.
Right, that's what it was.
And I caused a controversy in the first 10 minutes. So typical me. So typical me.
Came in, was like, fuck Hollywood.
There was a guy who he was getting scammed. It was one of these guys who have never sold a screenplay in Hollywood, but he was wanting to charge this guy like $700 to help him. And I said, man, you're wasting your money. And he was like, man, I don't think so. And I was like, I'm telling you, you're wasting your money.
It was like a distribution consultant or something.
Yeah. And while there are some good ones, this was not. And then, of course, half the group didn't want to speak to me anymore because I guess I shit on their dreams or something. But I was trying to save them the money. But anyway, I appreciate everything from everybody. You guys have been wonderful. Our overseas group.
You're welcome, Diane. You deserve it. That was the best.
Yes. Our overseas group, it's been awesome. You guys are sending us a bunch of love and all that. And I'm doing another overseas radio show thing later tonight. And then I'm looking forward to, with Elena, this group in Chicago that we're going to be talking to. There's a radio station here in Tulsa that we're talking to. Not sure that it's going to work out. We'll see. Me and the announcer have a difference of opinion on some stuff, but we'll see. I'm hoping that happens. And but we got a lot of press coming out. We have a lot of press coming out over the next 10 days. And so just again, like I said, if you're fans of just Nicole as an artist, or you're fans of me, or you're fans of the movie, I keep stressing how the little guys make it is if we can show these institutions or these magazines or these blog sites that our traffic will support them by clicking on the link and reading the article and spending at least a minute there. It helps us for when we are finished with the movie and we put a trailer out. That means all those people will be glad and happy to promote us because that's what they do. There's one site right now, like that Horrific site. They have over 50,000 people that actively, and they didn't just buy their people. I mean, like they are active users. And we got a ton of people that signed up for our newsletter through that. And that helps us out so much. So it all starts with you guys. So I appreciate it a lot. And we're going to make it. We're going to keep pushing. We know how these campaigns go. The very first one we did, I think we only were like 11% with like 20 hours to go. And then it just went insane.
Yeah.
But it's nerve inducing during that middle time.
Yep. It's always like you get a good push in the beginning and then it sort of plateaus for a little bit. And then you got to really push to get it in the end. So we're going to be on here every day pushing, and we appreciate everybody that's been donating and sharing. You guys have been sharing like crazy. I really appreciate that.
That is really, really nice and kind of you all.
Yeah.
We're really proud of everything that we're making. We're proud of the people that are backing us, and we're trying to talk to and interact with our fans as much as possible.
Oh, and also I want to say, because this happened a couple times, we make it a absolute point to answer or respond to every single person that either shares or reaches out or anything like that. But I have found a couple that didn't like tag us or hashtag CrawlerDie2. So if we didn't answer you and you're watching this, make sure to tag us because we want to talk to you. And if we search Crawler Die, sometimes there's a lot that goes on there, so we don't find you right away. But make sure you tag us when you.
Here's the irony. Something. You guys are going to love this. I'll talk more about this during the director's talk tomorrow. And I sincerely don't have it. It's just the way the world is. But there's an illegal site. Because they all work off algorithms, and since Crawler Die right now is trending because everybody's talking about it on different platforms, another illegal site popped up and put our movie on it, and it got like 150,000 views within 48 hours. And the comments are always 50% of the people hate us and hate what we did, and the other 50% love us. And because I am who I am, I go on and talk to everybody, and I'm like, thanks for watching. We're doing this. Even to the people that are like, this is the biggest pile. I go, well, I hope you like the sequel more. And they're like, screw you. And I'm like, well, sorry. I really hope, I want to say, since you watched it for free, but whatever. But there is that party that's like, oh my God, if I just got 10 cents from all these people, this would be so smooth. But I realize that's the way the world is. And that's why we try to spend so much time thanking everybody, because I'm sure everybody on here could literally just wait, and at some point you'd be able to watch it for free. It's just the way the world is.
Yeah.
So we do know that everybody who is helping us and supporting us are doing it because they believe in Nicole and I, or they believe in the project. And it's a rare thing. There's a way to make money at it, just like musicians. I mean, when's the last time, honestly, any of us went out and actually bought an album? Probably been a while for all of us. So, you know, I understand that. I'm not even upset about that. But it does make Nicole and I go out of our way to really appreciate and love all of you all that are not only working hard, not only helping get the word out, but that also give us money when you wouldn't have to. And we are going to finish it no matter what. And it's going to be out there. And at some point, you're going to be able to see it for free. So it does mean a lot to us. And we really do appreciate that.
Yes, thank you.
It's
they have no taste who don't like the film. Well, thank you. I agree.
You know what? I don't even, you know what? It's the weirdest thing about me. Like that doesn't bother me. I mean, I don't know why it doesn't. I just go, well, that's your taste. I mean, I can go out with 4 of my best friends, and I guarantee you, we can't even agree on what the best type of pizza is. So it doesn't bother me. You know, I mean, that I'm proud of it, first of all. And then the people that do get what we're doing, that feeds me enough. Now, she's a little different. You know, you don't like to read negative reviews.
Too much,
I laugh my ass off during negative reviews.
I try not to let it get to me, but they also aren't attacking your physical body because you're not in the movie.
That is true.
I get comments like, "What's this fatty doing in the tunnel?" And it's hard to like just swallow that down, but I do.
Well,
I definitely don't go on there.
No, they were talking about Matt. No, I'm teasing. Matt, you know I love you. I
don't do what you do. I don't go on there and engage with people that say mean
things.
I
do.
No.
I do. All of them. And I'm not even sarcastic.
No, thanks.
I'm just like, man, I'm sorry that you didn't like that one. I hope you like the sequel much better.
Okay, I love your point of view on other people's opinions.
I don't know what it is. I don't know. I learned that I used to freak people out when I had painting shows in Chicago and New York. I had no problem. I would stand there, and you know, half the people that would come in and be like, "What is this pile of crap?" And I'd be like, "Oh, what do you not like about it?" And they would tell me, and I'd be like, "Oh, I see what you did. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, yeah." And I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't bother me.
It's probably a good thing though, because if you're going to be in this industry, you can't let that get to you too much.
Yeah, and then the irony is, I see how it affects. I think I get more defensive when I see them harping on my actors or something, because I feel a need to protect you all, because I know that you all take it a little different than I do. I just literally laugh about it.
It's very freeing to be able to be this way. I'm the same way, Jamie. Yes, I know. You do it for yourself, and we have our opinion, and I understand you do it because you like it. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I think it is one of the things that I'm proud about myself. And you can take a look at even a 4-second trailer that I do, and I have a style. Some people gonna hate it. Some people love it. I love it. It's just me. You're never. I compare. I do not want to get 20 emails saying this, because I will literally laugh at you and send it back. I'm not comparing myself to these people, but I go, there are certain directors out there that they are made millions of dollars off movies, but literally if you didn't know who made it, you wouldn't know what director filmed it. And then there's people like Martin Scorsese, who, whether you like him or not, you know, if you're watching a Martin Scorsese
or like
thing.
Michael Bay or Quentin. Right. Yeah.
But what that does is that opens you up to if somebody hates that style,
right?
Like one of the comments last night, oh, it was so hilarious. He was like, "Jesus Christ, can you learn how to hold the camera still for more than 10 minutes?" And I literally wrote back and was like, I mean, I could, but then I'd be bored. And if I'm making it and I'm bored, and then he wrote back, and he actually laughed, and he was, well, he first he wrote back and said, "F you." And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry that this caused you that much pain. Hopefully you'll like the sequel a lot better. I promise you, I hold the camera still for at least 2 minutes." And then he wrote back and he laughed, and then he was like, "What's your website?" And so I gave it to him. And he actually sent me this cool letter and was like, "Sorry that I begged about you." And I was like, "Nah, it's okay."
One thing that helped me one time I was reading reviews of The Shining, and there's somebody in the comments, and they were like, Jack Nicholson is the worst actor that's ever lived. And I was like,
Exactly.
well, you're entitled to your opinion, but you'd be wrong. And then I just went, you know what? Not everyone has good opinions, so I'm going to ignore what they say, because if someone says he's the worst actor ever, then I understand them saying that about me. It's like, whatever. You can think what you want. I don't believe that, but whatever.
Although I've never seen a review calling him fat.
Shut up! That's what I'm saying! People are fucking mean! Bastards! They're gonna really think I'm fat in this one. Jesus.
Actually, mostly not gonna lie with the first film. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like the Blair Witch and all that kind of stuff.
Have you ever heard anyone say the first movie reminded them of a nightmare they had? That
And
happened with me when I first watched it. The only difference was that I was in a house full of padding and pressed foam all over the place. The movie already is creepy and claustrophobic, of course, but two parts in particular were a lot like a dream because of the film angle and direction. I've never heard anyone tell me that, but that makes sense. Like, that makes sense that it might, because there's a lot of people that are claustrophobic. So if it's something that
we did have multiple people write us that literally. I remember one specifically, who it was some film club and they were watching it all at the same time. And Nicole wouldn't go. She was like, I'm not going on there. I was like, hell, I'll go on there, because they invited us on there. And I remember the guy that was hosting it, literally, at least, no exaggeration, at least 3 times. It may have been more, but I know at least 3 times. He had to stop the movie and he had to go outside and walk around in the open air. And of course, everybody else that was watching it was pissed off.
Yeah.
And he came back and he was like, I can't. He was like, I'm about to pass out.
Yeah.
And then he actually wrote us and was like, am I going to need a paper bag for this one and everything?
Yeah.
And then when we got our distributor, they did it through 2 test audiences, and they had a big problem about putting it in indie theaters across the U.S. because they said, here's the problem. We had 2 people that fainted in the movie, and if somebody faints and gets hurt, they're going to end up suing us. And unless you want to pay this amount for insurance to cover, which was pretty much the amount of money that they were claiming they were going to give us. And I went, yeah, no, don't do that. But I actually loved that. I was like, yes, my job is complete. I did my job. Anyway, yeah, here's Johnny. It was Cloverfield as well. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so I think that's about it. I will say this. Anybody that wants to join tomorrow, I don't expect a lot of people on here.
You should join Oaks Tech Talk.
No.
Yes.
Look, I'm not going to be upset with anybody who doesn't. It is literally, I'm going to be talking about all tech stuff, sound stuff, film stuff, distribution stuff, contracts, pros and cons about being indie, because there is pros and cons, the mistakes that I've made, things that I did right, because I do have a small group of nerdy people that I love to death that send me emails about aspect ratios and normalization of sound and all that kind of stuff.
I like tech stuff. Yeah.
And so I'll send that. I'll talk about that tomorrow. And then the more exciting thing is Nikki will be back on for Saturday. And then Saturday night, no matter what.
Indie have the best fans. I agree. I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
Call me after, Nicole. I think I have an interesting suggestion. Okay, Tammy, we have another interview thing to do after this, but I will get a hold of you. I promise.
Because I agree with that, Diane. I'm actually glad that you said that, because it's so hard. I know I'm such an odd person, and part of you aren't going to believe this, but I think Jamie, if she's on here, she will back me up, and you'll back me up on this. This does not upset me. It upsets a lot of independent filmmakers, but there are named people who are millionaires that go on Kickstarter and they'll raise $300,000 in 24 hours. And a lot of the independent filmmakers get upset with that, because they're like, Jesus Christ, can you leave something to us? Like, you're already a millionaire. Like, why? And their argument is, look, they're making millions of dollars to direct films because they've built up a fan base. And if their fans want to give them money for T-shirts and all that kind of stuff, great. It doesn't upset me. But I will say this. Independent filmmakers don't stand a chance without their fans. They just don't. There's just too much noise out there. And I don't care how great of a project you make. it is such an uphill battle. And there's not a day that doesn't go by that you and I don't appreciate the fans and the way that you all back us and all that. Just means everything to us. So we do appreciate our fans a lot.
Yes.
A lot.
Yes.
And
oh yeah, thank you for tagging people, Moretta. Yeah, anybody that's into filmmaking or is trying to make films themselves will find his chat very informative and interesting, I think.
Yeah, I will qualify. I will say it is just my opinion and my experience, and there's 1,000 ways to do this, but there are about 4 or 5 things that I'm going to bring up that I don't care what you do. There are 4 or 5 things that you have to do. It's just an industry standard. And if you don't do them, yeah, you're cutting your own throat. So,
all right, don't give away anything right now.
No, I'm not going to.
For your tech talk.
I'm not going to.
After the sequel, we're definitely getting Crawler Die Trilogy action figures, right?
You know, we're actually. Oh, I don't want to give that away. I'll put it to you this way. Yes, we are trying to make sure that happens on this one. We can't afford to pay it, and there's no way we'd be able to get our fans to pay for it. But the distributors that we're talking with in the negotiations is them doing it at their cost. So we're hoping for this one at the right time. So yes, that's something we would love to do, because
I can grab the Matt made us some prototypes.
We already had somebody who made us one, and we had every time people come in here, they ask to buy it, or if they can get a copy of it.
I don't want to ruin it. Hold on, one of them I'm gonna leave in her little enclosure. One sec.
No, wait a minute. We actually have 3. We have that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these ones are actually.
Yeah, these ones are pretty cool. These are kind of like the ideas of what we've been talking to the distributors about and everything, and those were made by Matt Crabtree.
And then there's this one. This one came with a background too, but it's very fragile, and I don't want it to break, so I'm just going to show you like the action figure. But yeah, he made these for us, so we would love to get something made like these because they're super cool.
Yeah.
Right.
And maybe a Crawler Die ant farm instead of action figures. Yeah, okay. Well, we could definitely do an ant farm. Yeah, and that's a brilliant idea. Instead of putting ants in it, like we could have the ants, we could wait till they go through there, and then I don't want animal people getting on. I mean, we could like release the ants out into the open, and then we could put little tiny, like, here's a dozer, here's Tank.
I'll let you do that. I'm blushing now. What did you say? Why are you blushing? Well, iconic hair. Thank you. It was Oak's idea.
Yeah. All right. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. Thanks for helping on the campaign. It's going to get really hectic. Here in about 7 more days, it's going to be 24/7. Pushing as fast as we can.
I need a Scopes figure. Yes. Okay, I see it now. I missed that one.
And we're going to go live. One of the nights we're going to go live 24 hours. So you guys are going to get this. See us. I sleep on the floor sometimes. It's going to be crazy. We're going to do whatever we can. Sell shirts to raise.
Mo eat as well.
Yeah, Elena, you should don't. You shouldn't be drinking before you start typing. Sell shirts to raise Mo eats as.
Oh no!
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I hope that we froze in a weird thing. Here's the thing that we've learned with shirts: you have to buy the t-shirts, then you got to pay for the printing, and then you got to ship them. Shirts are really, you don't make much money on t-shirts
unless you charge a ridiculous amount for a t-shirt.
Right, and I don't want people to buy $100 t-shirt. But yeah, we did that on the first one.
It's kind of why we went with jackets, and that's why they're a little pricey, because we were like, let's at least give them something that's like a quality item that's cool, that will have the logo from our film and all that kind of stuff.
Because you do have to remember, we're international. I mean, we have people, you know,
in Japan,
and
all of a sudden the
that,
shipping
and our
is
shipping it,
crazy.
and all of a sudden we ended up going in the hole on a perk like $17. So
yeah,
you know, we had to be very smart and go, what do we feel we're not cheating our fans with, and that they would be proud to own, and they would be exclusive and limited, and then stuff that we could afford to make. And while all this is going on, we're still editing the movie,
and filming,
and we're still doing the sound and all that kind of stuff.
And trying to find time to sleep for an hour here or there. So
yeah,
it's hectic, but
the weekend's coming up. I always love the weekends because so many people are here. We're going to do some filming. We're going to do some stunt work. Hopefully.
Yeah. And we'll do behind the scenes of, again, we'll do some video and picture behind the scenes that only backers can see. So go get you your perk and
then
sign up.
Next weekend,
we're doing the Tulsa bar crawl with Dozer and Tank and any of the other actors that want to join in costume. And we're going to go cause a ruckus and get sassy in some restaurants.
That's going to be a blast. And remember, if you have any friends, tell them to sign up. It's $1. $1.
$1. You can sign up for $1.
I will thank them just as much as I do anybody else, because one thing distributors look at is number of people.
And also, I want to say this because the last couple campaigns we did, we had this comment a lot. People were like, well, I feel bad just giving $1. Please don't. Seriously. I don't care if you give $1 or you give $100 or you give $1,000, whatever.
Okay, let me back that up.
I
mean, if you give me $1,000.
No, what I'm saying is any amount that you donate is going to make us super happy, and we will be very grateful for you. So don't feel bad if you're like, all I have is $1. That is totally fine. That's totally fine. I don't think I should get sassy in my costume. Oh, I do. I think you should get sassy in that kilt.
I think Jeremy and Elena should have their own text conversation going on, because I have no idea what this sassy comment is.
I said we were going to go get sassy in costume in the restaurants.
Right.
And we broke them because we froze.
Okay. All right. Look, we've got work to do. I actually have 2 scenes to film with her this evening. And remember, tomorrow is tomorrow's my director talk. That's going to happen around 7 or 7:30. We'll be posting about that. And then Saturday, it might be that group from Chicago via Elena and you. If not, we'll post when that's going to happen. But then also after that, we're going to go live on set
doing some stunts and some fun stuff.
Yes.
So.
And then Sunday, we're going to cook hamburgers on the grill. And,
I'm not cooking.
No, we're not doing that. We're
love
filming
the way
and
you're
editing.
so genuine and sincere to me. Oh, thanks, Diane. Thank you.
Yeah, and we're so ecstatic. I'm so glad you won that.
Yes, I can't wait.
It was great.
Sadly, you gotta wait because you gotta finish filming before I can send it to you. But
yeah, but Diane, she's been around us so long. She knows she's going to get it and all that kind of stuff. And we would never. That is one thing that we do have some pride in, is that we make sure that our stuff gets out to people. Because it makes us feel good. Like, we're proud to send this stuff. I think when people get this stuff, it's going to be ecstatic.
See you in a couple of days. Yes.
Love you, Larry. We'll send you an email on times and all that kind of stuff.
Well, we're not going to send you an email. We'll probably just text you like anybody else in this century. But yeah, we'll let you know what time. I'm sorry, I just like giving them hell. We'll send you a written letter by the mail, by hand written with a quill pen, on some parchment paper by shipping pigeon. Good Lord.
Oh, I love long relationships. Oh, man.
All right, guys. It's been fun. We will see everybody tomorrow for his tech talk. So, a homing post pigeon.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Diane. Yeah, feed